Okay, that was weird. The video stopped working for some reason. Okay. So, I guess this is the start of a new video then, since the other one failed. I'm pretty sure this won't be added to the same video, but if it is, I apologize for doing the intro twice. But hey, this is Stormer from Stormer Mia Plays, and we're back for some more Starfield. I'm trying to pick up a side quest from, this guy Bob
As long
here.
as you're buying, stay as long as you like. The last Nova never sleeps, so no last call here. Since it's your first time with us, I'm willing to make an exception to the rule and offer you my speciality on the house. 1 free bottle of Bog's Grog.
Sounds disgusting.
That's
I'll take
the
it.
spirit. I knew you'd be the adventurous type. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find, and guaranteed to drown those sorrows.
Indy, you can tell me about the last Nova?
Nova wasn't always the lovely sight you see before you. She used to be a hydro farm and put up quite a fight when we decided to give her a makeover. Overgrown water everywhere. Almost gave up. But what's a proper home without a pub, eh?
So what's in your box grog?
Now that's a trade secret, mate. And a homegrown one at that. But nothing to worry about. I've been serving it up going on 20 years now. Only things that have killed my customers are bullets and stupidity.
I'm sure there's
That's Nova
spades
never
of that.
closes, so come back
Okay,
in
so
your-
he's not giving me that quest yet, so we'll have to come back between missions and check to see if he's ready to give it to me. The other one is the medical ward. There's apparently a quest there. We're trying to make sure we get all the evidence.
Be sure and check your pockets when we leave. Be certain you still have everything in them.
Yeah, I get that, Andraja. I don't like this either, so, but we don't have a whole lot of choices in the matter. We gotta take these guys out.
Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne.
This is the other person.
Is something wrong? First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids.
The only medical supplies I'll ever need are the kind that get me zoned. Are you a real doctor? Let's see, you don't have to worry about me. I'm practically bulletproof.
That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives. I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too.
Keep that in mind if I need anything. You sound like a well-rounded chem dealer. Oh, I'll keep that in mind if I need
Hopefully
something.
that won't be often. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with.
Maybe I could help with your supply
Now,
issue.
there's an offer I didn't expect. If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle themselves in a public setting. As in someone who knows how to get the job done without shooting up the place.
Hey, you're talking. You can count on me
Well,
for that.
you'd be one of the first. I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Aton at the clinic and was told the price of business has gone up. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay for it. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do is subsidize his habit. I want you to make sure he delivers my supplies for the price we agreed on, but without raising any alarms.
I'll get it done. You'll get the supplies and no one
We'll
will get
see.
hurt.
Talk is one thing, actions are another. Take care of yourself.
If you are free
Alright,
soon,
Andraja.
could we talk? I have
course,
something
Andraja.
I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react.
That bad, maybe you shouldn't say anything. Nothing will change
I
my
am
opinion of you.
reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. And I must be honest about why. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Varun. My people. My family.
If it were coming from anyone else, I'd think it was a joke. I thought House Varun had
They
vanished.
have retreated from open relations with the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, but they still exist. I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Varun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return.
Sounds really impressive.
Thank you. I doubt many would see it that way. There is a reason I am only just revealing this now. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
That makes you an undercover agent. I thought you were more than the little.
That was the intent, yes. The reality is more complicated. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
That must have been a surprise.
Quite an understatement. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
Not surprised Sarah's a good person. You're actually a double agent. I'm guessing that you haven't told anyone else this.
Yes, she is. I cannot imagine anyone else in her position doing the same. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
It's a lot to absorb.
I know. I understand that this may change what you think of me. I know that you may no longer wish to associate with me. I believe that in this moment, honesty is more important than anything. No matter what happens next, I have appreciated the time with you, and I thank you for trusting me.
Okay, one more conversation and we'll be starting her companion quest. Let me quick save so we don't lose that. Alright.
Yeah?
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face. Greetings, Captain.
Welcome back aboard the Battlestorm Galactica.
Clear away.
Moving powers from the engines to the grav drive. I don't know why it just didn't take me there.
Grav jump complete.
Been a while since we've been to the clinic. I can't even remember which episode it was, but we were doing the Freestar Collective quest line. Hold on, I need to check something. So, my audio's not been being shared this entire time, apparently.
Dock, Captain.
So, yeah, we got one conversation left until Andraja. We get Andraja's quest. We are working on getting some side evidence, doing some side quests. Welcome to Stormer from Stormer Mia Plays, and welcome back to Starfield as Captain Mia. Okay, so that was the third time I did that intro, and hopefully I won't have to do it again. This episode's already kind of... I kind of want to just, like, reload the save and start over from scratch. Because it feels like I probably should. But... no, we'll just roll with it. Videos can get messy, it's fine. It's just, we're live streaming, so...
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, hold on, I need to...
Aye.
Hold on. I need to do something first. Two things, actually. First things first. I'm going to... Does that raise persuasion chance? It does not. Okay, first of all, take a sparkling wine.
Is there something I can...
Here to make sure you follow through on a delivery.
You're fleet, aren't you? Oh, I should have known she'd send someone. Look, the price of goods here has gone up. Doubled, tripled even.
Find another supplier. I thought you were overcharged to fund your Aurora habit. Samara doesn't want low-grade supplies. The clinic offers the best.
Well, I was afraid you'd say that. I was really hoping she'd take the hint. Truth is, there was no price hike on the clinic, but I didn't lie to fatten my pockets, or buy Aurora. I just wanted to nudge her toward another supplier. It's just, I hear about people getting treated or dying all the time due to run-ins with the fleet. How does it all shake out in the end? I don't know. Either way, it seems like I end up with lives on my conscience.
No, I understand completely. If you're in more dilemma, let me help.
Yeah? Advice from the fleet? I doubt it.
See, diplomacy, you'll look back on this later and wonder what we were arguing about.
I really hope so.
You could rest easy knowing the supplies were still being used to save lives.
Samina would make good use of them. Not like the people out there making the next cocktail to get high. I think you've convinced me. Still, I can't believe I made a deal with the Crimson Fleet. I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet just around the hall. Here's the key. Just try not to let anyone see you. I want to keep this as under the radar as possible.
So somewhere in here is the evidence, I believe.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
I may owe Samina my career, but I hope she doesn't make a habit of this.
Stacked on some... There it is. Anton, I don't appreciate you trying to change the terms of our deal, so I'm going to pretend you didn't mention it. I'll be sending a courier to pick up the supplies as usual, so have them ready as soon as possible. The clinic's not going to miss them. Med packs, antibiotics, bandages, IV kits, sterile saline, topical antimicrobials, stulets. If you're having any misgivings and need motivation, I advise you to keep the following in mind. First, I may work for the fleet, but these are my people too. Second, I know all about your sordid little habit. I was there. The only reason you ended up where you did in life is because you're damn good at hiding it. So let's get one thing straight. If you think you can charge me to fund your dirty little secret, think again. Either stick to the deal, or I'll make sure Dr. Davish finds out exactly who they've been nursing, or who it is that's been nursing her patients. Mina.
Don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens. We can't let you leave.
Don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That's a pretty good piece of advice. Okay, we come over here to the closet and grab the...
Perhaps we should consider not staying long. Or breathing deeply.
If they haven't rushed me back, it can't be that bad.
Kind of sad that part of my audio got left out, but it's fine. It could be worse. Why is it not just taking me there? Usually when I do that, it'll just drive me to the system.
Board's all green. Successful job.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Better make sure my audio is actually sharing. Yep, it is actually sharing. Good.
The fleet is family.
Need a drink?
Bog at the last Nova. More than happy to take your credits.
Too many missions, not enough time.
At this rate, I'll be out of supplies within the... Tell me you've got those supplies from Gennady. I'm on the last of my medpacks.
The supplies are all
Everything's
yours.
accounted for. No damage. I might have to make this a regular thing. At least it's one way to get guaranteed supplies. I only need to determine Gennady's limits. I'd hate to break him.
If David persuades us, I'm sure you continue to cooperate. If he's not up for it, I always steal more supplies. The secret is waving a gun in his face.
And he'd love every minute of it, right? Well, I'll arrange your payment so you can get out of here. I appreciate the help.
Not bad. I hate the blood money that I'm accepting, but you know. Alright.
Punch him in the face.
Let me go talk to Bog again and see if he's ready to give me his quest. If not, we'll go ahead and head on to the next location. That's the gem, so the last Nova is here. Got it.
Stealing from you all these
Something I can get for you. Now that's a trade, but nothing to worry about. Only thing.
Nope, he's still not ready to give it to me yet. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Alright, let's go do the next main mission.
There are UC bureaucrats that must be furious that this station has become what it is.
Oh yeah, and Dreja, you're not going to be able to come with me on this one. Well, you can come with me for part of it, but you're going to have to stay outside. Also, hold on, there's something I want to double check. The game just running so much more smooth. Oh yeah, I need next level up. Particle beams going to rank 2.
Are you looking to start something?
I think it's clear to see who would actually win that confrontation. I think it's now that I put a particle beam bullet through your head.
Captain Nia, it is.
Alright, preparing to head down to the planet.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
The lock. Now, one important thing to note about the lock, there's 2 pieces of evidence that I have to obtain here.
Landing site is good to go.
Oh man, I meant to...
Captain Nia, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Always keep my word, and here I thought you liked surprises.
I hate surprises. Just do what I say, and you might even walk away from this without turning into a goddamn ice sculpture. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right, listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Crix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Don't worry, Mathis isn't capable of thinking. Why search the lock for information on Crix's legacy?
Before he touched off the riots, Crix spent time behind bars at the lock. If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here.
Okay, what exactly do you expect us to find?
I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Crix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it.
That's
So simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Yeah, the last time I brought Bosco here, and because I figured Bosco wouldn't care if I was working with raiders, and it's true, he doesn't. You can't lose Bosco as a companion. Yeah. Keep your wits about you, people.
I hope wherever you saw that the
Scan these
smell will
guys.
not be an issue.
At least they're not terramars. Alright, is that all of them?
We're not even inside, and already you have questions?
Oh, forget this. You got better stuff to do.
Is something amiss? I can do that.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Okay. Exactly how long was Jasper Griggs in this
Around
place?
5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I've been
Kind of weird
inside
that I
this
have a
part of the
light
lock,
going even though
so
my
keep
helmet
your eyes
is
open. See anything unusual?
on.
Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
You know, if the Crimson Fleet was just trying to, like, stake their own place in the galaxy and, like, you know, try... The Crimson Fleet kind of had, like, promise as, like, a third faction that could rival the UC and the the Freestar Collective. It's just a shame that they've wasted their time being pirates and scraping up credits when, you know, they probably could have been, you know, trying to become a political power, but there's really no, there's no saving these guys. Like, it's, you know, either join them and help tear down the universe, or destroy them. Those are really only the only options that are available.
Did you hear that?
What the heck?
Yep. You know what? I'm not wasting ammo on this guy. Hold on. Shit. Remind me to grab the laser, speed. I need to get more med packs too. I'm standing in fire. I've got plenty of ammo for this. Delgado, we're not in the clear yet. Okay, so I've got 500 rounds for the Solstice, 400 rounds for that. Oh, I've got that's a Solstice that does better damage against robots. I should probably have been using that one instead. Got 184 rounds for my mag shot. Oh, no, 184, sorry. Yeah, that's right. And then, yeah, so we'll just use the Solstice. It's less damage, but it's, I just have more ammo for it overall.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
What do you mean?
Think about it, genius. We just unleashed hell on these things. You have any idea how far the sound of gunfire carries? Especially on a barren ice ball like this?
Sounds like someone needs to grow up here. You're right, we need to
Hey,
go
how
quickly.
about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Well, look at that. One firefight and the two of you become best buddies. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Yeah, because that was a good idea. That's a dead end. Ah, this way.
Coming down!
That's not great.
Damn it.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So, this could fit here or here. Probably up here too. Yeah, so there's a couple spots where that one could fit in. Hold on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the top ring's going to require 2 2s. The bottom one has 5, so the 3 has to go on the bottom row. There's no other option for it. That's the only place the 3 can go. So See, if that 2 goes there, can this 2 go there? Yes. Okay, but so that 3... Yes, that's it. That is it right there. Damn it, that was not worth it. I mean, I guess it's nice to get a...
This is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Let's see, we stick with the plan. Maybe cut through the
The
breeze.
plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
First thing we need to do is find a way out of this place.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, we use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Not betraying Delgado.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Not gonna happen.
Fine, suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
You know, I'm going to kill you at some point, so it doesn't really matter. You know, you may think we're buddy-buddy, but first time I get a chance, I'm going to kill you. So... Dead robots. Oh, hey, this is that hallway I was trying to get into a second ago.
Anyone still alive up there? Use the intercom up there if you can.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
It's a close one, but we're in
Brush
one
the dust
piece.
off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do 2 things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Crix. You both got that?
You got it.
You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Okay. Open the doors for Delgado. Let's see. Ah, terminal right here. Emergency kit though, that's nice. I don't actually know what the CXQ security controls. Override lockdown. Proceed to D block. So from the Warden Tom Gillespie, transfer area operations, prisoner classification protocols. Please be advised that all prisoners to be classified and sent to the proper intake areas based on the following criteria: A block standard prisoner unit AK. Or A through K, B block standard prisoner unit L through Z, C block violent offender unit, D high risk prisoner unit, and E is solitary confinement unit. From Security Chief Sally Pritchard, please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly violent prisoner transfer occurring today. Jasper Crix, LPN 987. He will be arriving on Shuttle 5 with a full escort detail. This individual is to be immediately transferred to D Block after arrival. Do not attempt to search or perform standard medical examinations until the prisoner is in a secure location. I urge all security personnel not to underestimate Crix's ability to escape custody. Damn, he must have been pretty...
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Okay, guns out, Mathis. Damn, his body's been perfectly preserved. Okay, D-Block's power has been restored. Please be advised that we are taking all staff complaints regarding the intolerable temperatures within the lock very seriously. Unfortunately, our facility has been provided a poorly engineered heating system that is woefully insufficient to combat the cold, leaving some sections of the prison at temperatures as low as 5 degrees Celsius. Administration understands the condition within the locks are less than ideal for staff, so we ask for your patience while we await an improved system to be delivered from New Atlantis. In the meantime, portable heating units and cold weather gear will be made available for assignment. Please see your section supervisor for details. So we're trying to fix the heating problem. It's not like they intentionally were keeping these people on ice. They were actively trying to fix the heating problem. Let's see. The security alert is being issued to all personnel. It's been brought to our attention that some of the prison population has discovered a way to create improvised weapons by carving chunks of permafrost from cell block walls. Thermal coils from portable heating units are being cannibalized and used to manufacture these dangerous items. Therefore, security has no choice but to remove the portable heating units from all prison cells. Extra blankets and cold weather gear such as jackets and thermal undergarments will be distributed to replace the units. If you observe any prisoner in a possession of an improvised weapon, be certain to activate a blue alert before approaching the subject. So, come on, guys, like, y'all screwed yourselves over and then were complaining about how cold it was. It's y'all's own fault. Y'all had portable heating units, but y'all started making weapons out of them. I'd like to congratulate Brian Richard for winning last month's trivia contest. This month's questions are below. Good luck. What type of star pulsates rapidly, which causes it to vary in diameter, temperature, and luminance? What is another name for a neutron star with an extremely powerful magnetic field that might occur after a supernova? What is the second brightest star in the New Atlantis night sky? What are the largest known structures in the universe? What is the graph called on which the intrinsic brightness of stars is plotted against their temperatures? Okay. I don't actually know the answers to most of those questions, so...
After action report,
Surface
Guard
tension.
Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of screaming from the access door, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
Hopefully he got his transfer before he was killed. Bone infection. That sounds fun. Have fun, Mathis!
Bunch of cowards! They ran off! So, have you changed your mind yet?
Damn it, Mathis. Quit bringing this up or you're gonna get both of us
Yeah,
killed.
right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
No way, Mathis. I'm not gonna be part of your plan.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
See, if we find a way out of this place to keep looking for info on Crix on the way. I don't think you can... If you don't think I can handle it, maybe you should take the lead.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
Like I needed you to tell me that. That's... Oh, I got 2,000 rounds of that. May as well take one of those. And I actually have ballistic, There we go. We found his cell. D block section 3. Please note that security has come across items in cell D02106 that could be a catalyst for a possible escape attempt. At the time I'm sending this message, that particular cell was unoccupied, so regular inspections weren't being performed, meaning that our team overlooked the contents. Please keep the cell sealed, and we will investigate after I handle some of the issues that have suddenly popped onto my radar. Due to ongoing security concerns, please adhere to the following procedures when assessing prison cell blocks for inspection and prisoner roll call lineups. Report to the appropriate switch station for your assigned block station. Ensure there are a minimum of 4 security personnel in position. Use the switch station intercom to contact the block's guard tower. Provide the daily cipher code for access. Wait for the tower to unlock the switch station. Activate the switch station. This will open all the cells in your assigned block section. Once your activity has been completed, remember to secure your block section. D block has been designated as a high-risk prisoner unit, which means it will be housing some of the most dangerous offenders in our facility. All D block security personnel are therefore fully authorized to use whatever forces necessary to defend the lives of any staff member that might be threatened by an inmate. If a weapon is discharged in the line of duty, be sure to fill out an ARP-07 form on any available workstation to log the incident. Unlock Section 3 switch. Unlock Section 2 switch. No need to unlock Section 1. You know what? We'll unlock it anyways, just to be on the safe side.
Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
Dang it. This is good practice for when I get my energy weapons only character. Although I'll actually probably hopefully be modding those guns. Damn, they froze in their cell. I guess I technically could have taken a nap in one of the beds. Did you actually kill something? I'm impressed, Mathis. That's the cell. That's the one we need to access. But how do I... Where's the computer at? Is it all the way over there?
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credit. I know it's usually bullshit. He seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbang transport named Legacy that went down into some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on the terminal in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. I should be able to upload those creds into my account.
Man, I can only imagine how horrible showers must have been in a place like this. Especially if it was 5 degrees Celsius. Could you imagine having, like, your body completely wet and then... Oof. Like, I hate cold air touching me when I'm like right after a shower, regardless. And who knows how warm that water was? That's the prison cell. That's not the way we need to go. This is the way we need to go. All right, very important. When you come in here, you grab. First of all, you grab this. Store prices are permanently reduced by 2%. Permanently sell for 2% more bonus. Second of all. Somewhere in here. Prison scrubs. Ah, here it is. Grab this, Carter's gig.
When we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
1071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Okay, I gotta see, where's that next piece of evidence? The warden's log.
They aren't paying.
Okay, so we gotta find our way to the warden's office. What the hell is that? Probably what xenobiology, that's probably how xenobiology started. Mankind was like, what the hell is that? And then let's figure it out. Probably how biology started too, actually, come to think of it. Stop doing that. I'm trying to reload my gun. Door open.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here?
Marker is that? Is that that prison cell again? What are our current objectives? Locate the cache. Yeah, that's the. Hold on. Where do I find the warden's office? It's towards the end of Echoes of the Passage to take on some enemies in the prison's barracks. You'll find yourself in the warden's office. Maybe it's on the way because I still haven't seen that area yet. That area is in way too good shape to be this part of the prison. Yeah, I'll take a med pack. Wayne, we're going to have to put a stop to the prisoners' birthday celebrations that you instituted last year. I understand that the morale of the prisoners is directly connected to how well they rehabilitate, but these events have become far too destructive and dangerous. I know this is disappointing, but at the end of the day, we're a prison facility, not a hotel. These people are here because they committed horrendous crimes against humanity, so they'll just have to deal with the loss of these parties. Here are the month's answers to the trivia questions. Make sure that the proper form is filled out for the staff member to be eligible for a prize. That's kind of interesting. Galaxy filaments. May as well have a beer. It's just sitting there. This was the cafeteria. And this was a very violent takeover. Ooh, Paramore. That's nice. This must be the barracks. Well, no wonder the prisoners rebelled. They were high off their ass. They were high off their minds on drugs. Stimulants. Yeah, this is the warden's office. Okay, excellent. Okay, so hold on, first things first.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. If the lock is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and I'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Where have you been? It's the intercom. We need to talk. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found information about Crick's legacy. No thanks to Mathis, who barely left a finger help. Thanks to Mathis' help, we found some information about Crick's legacy.
Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
Let's see. If Mathis and I take the shuttle, how are you getting back?
According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Good
Got it,
answer.
boss.
You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, it's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Okay, I have to give the guy who voiced Delgado did a hell of a job. And if Delgado wasn't a pirate, I would definitely side with Delgado. Just so I could hear his voice actor more often, but like voice acting more, but he's a pirate, so I can't really do that. But I gotta admit, voice actor did a hell of a job.
Look, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run.
Don't worry about it.
Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Already forgotten.
Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Andrej, you're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. First things first, get my health ticking back up. Second things... Second. Focus on the goddamn massive queen! Alright, full boost, let's go. No, I can't make it. Shit. Uh-oh, shit, she went underground. I missed. You know, I got... What the hell is wrong with me? Fuck you! What the fuck is wrong with me? Why is this not on my favorites? Where's the entrance? There it is. All right, get this puppy fired up. Ooh, incendiary, refined, anti-personnel, and incendiary. If that was a pistol, I'd be all over that. Okay, everybody's just magically aboard the ship now. It's okay, we'll fix it. We'll get back on the battle storm as soon as we can. I think I still have to go back down for Andraja, though.
Nothing like hitting orbit.
Green lights without a hatch. We're docked.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship. Hello. Is
Hello,
that
Andrea.
it?
One thing before we... Wait, maybe ship services is in here.
Are you looking to start something? I'll finish it.
Yeah, ship services is up here and to the left.
Anything ship related? You're at the right. So, looks like once again I'm Jazz. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. Well, it did when I first got here. Most of these folks aren't too keen on maintenance. Today, the key's about as safe as any other UC station, just with a hell of a lot more personality. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands, so if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
Okay. Always looking for an edge.
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business. If you've got the credits, I've got the time. Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
Okay, so first of all, one of your ships is unregistered. You must register the ship before you can modify or upgrade it. That's fine. I want to right here and make this my home ship.
Yeah?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Okay, so we don't have much to go on, so the legacy is real after all.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neighbor, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, neighbor. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Keelhauler, legendary pistol, 177.4. Ooh, very nice. Want to look at that. Always want to take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Let's see. I think you made the right decision. Why are you letting Mathis feature hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
I don't care about Mathis, I care about making credits.
Fair enough. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grix's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook.
Take a look at Keelhauler real quick, then I gotta run to the restroom. Ooh, damn. I mean, I don't like the fact that it's all Crimson fleeted out, but... Fleet first. Frenzy, small chance for friendly to target. Berserker does more damage the less armor one has. Small chance to stagger enemies. Okay, so that's not that great, and honestly it's weaker than my Veteran Star Shard. But it's not weaker than my Calibrated Mag Shot, which is what I was using as my primary mag shot. Keelhauler's a unique pistol, so we'll hold on to it, but it's not. Anyways, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I shall return in just a minute, and we will continue on our path. Okay, let's get back into it. Alright, Mathis is downstairs.
I always thought he leaks with his
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Don't worry
I
about it.
appreciate that. And look, if you ever need anything, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back.
I think we will be quite capable of managing by ourselves, thank you.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
And Drake just like, nope, sorry, but I am her current companion. Okay, I'm freaking stuck.
Got mixed feelings.
Something I can get for you? Last
Still
Nova
not got
never
it for
closes,
me.
so
Huh?
come back anytime.
The fleet's the only family you need. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
It would help if I knew what you're talking
I'm
about.
about to tell you, so shut up and listen.
See, I don't like her.
Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
How's the reward worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Does the Galbank credentials I'm looking for have anything to do with the reward?
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
Right. Don't like taking unnecessary risks.
Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Isn't Rokov gonna expect a cut?
All Rokov does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. You do whatever you want. I'm trying to offer you extra money, and you're throwing it in my face? I'm gonna remember that. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, hit me up if you got questions.
Soon, everyone is
The Crimson Fleet is not to be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
Oh no, I'm well aware of that, Andreja. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, which actually is kind of far with my gravity powers, but still. Magic Mech Attack! Gravity Center!
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Overdrive.
Separation complete.
Right, to the Vigilance. Why is it doing that? Usually it just lets me jump to the location.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Marco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't like getting around to it, Tom. You understand?
Airlock integrity looks good.
Fine, okay. I'm going.
Been a quiet stream today.
Operations does good work.
It's good to have you back.
I have evidence for you, Lieutenant.
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
Okay, so first of all, pick this up from the lock.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else?
Yep, I got this in the warden's office.
I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Cricks needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Anything else?
Yeah, according to this, you have a mole feeding supplies to Jasmine Duran.
Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Any other fragments?
Here's everything I have on Shinya Voss.
So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with GalBank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Have any more?
Yep, apparently the Key's been getting its medical supplies from the clinic.
Damn it. I knew those supplies had to be coming from somewhere, but I never expected them to be leaking directly from the clinic. I'll have to contact Mast and let them deal with this. Freestar Collector territory is out of my jurisdiction. That it?
Discovered some interesting information about Radley Jesso.
So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Anything else?
Not yet.
Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more.
Will I have any access to SysDef resources while undercover?
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Commander?
You're back. So how did it go?
I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work.
Things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Delgado is searching for a GalBank ship called Legacy that's carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
I believe it's real.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a GalBank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because GalBank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal GalBank archive credits.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the GalBank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Shouldn't I put a stop to killing Delgado? And that's a fair question. I'll proceed as planned,
It's
though.
imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, Don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both
My gun
dismissed.
will be...
Things I wish to discuss with you.
Yeah, hold on 1 second for me and Andrea. We just leveled up.
Time. It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen. But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories.
I'm here for you if you need someone to listen.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends.
Even us heathens can be worth getting to know.
Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. For they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them.
It's never easy losing a friend.
It's not something I have much experience with. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them.
They're half as strong as you. They've gotten by. You worried they blame you for leaving.
No, maybe. I don't know. It all happened so fast, and I've had so much time since then to replay it in my head. Wonder if I should have done things differently. In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone, to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side.
So ease your mind.
I am not sure I will find any comfort in it, but I think it is important nonetheless. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
Alright, we are doing Divided Loyalties. This is the last companion quest of the game. So once this is done, we will just be full in on the Crimson Fleet questline until the completion of that, and then it's on to the main story, and then we can put Starfield to bed once I get my apartment decorated. We're going to have an apartment decorating episode, probably, or part of a stream, I don't know. It just depends on how long it takes to get everything set up. And then we'll stand down Mia until DLC comes out.
You can fly away
So,
from. Is that how the saying goes?
I'm working hard, Captain.
the thing is that, you know, doing story stuff goes a lot faster than trying to build companion rapport. That was the thing that's taken the longest with this game, is getting all the companions rapport up. Like I did the UC quest while getting up Sarah's. I did the Freestar Collective while doing Sam's. And then we did Barrett's while we did side quests, and Andreja while we did side quests, and then also the Crimson Fleet quest line. See, this is what usually happens. I don't know why when I'm doing the Crimson Fleet quest line, it makes me select the location. Like, it just jumps me to those. Usually jumps me straight to the system I'm going to.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Enjoying that Aquila City air. Incessant banjo noises. What? I like being able to run around without having to stop to breathe. Man, I almost wanna... I almost wish I could get personal atmosphere maxed out, but oh, that's a long process.
He is not here. I am disappointed, but relieved somehow.
Just relax, it'll be okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him. Yes, Aggies. I have spent far too much time here. I do not recommend it.
You said that right in front of her. That's not going to do you any favors.
You can handle.
Hey, I'm looking for Erin.
You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry about her, you're dealing with me.
Don't try to play tough with me. I ain't got the time or the patience for it. She didn't ruin Aaron's life enough the first time, huh? Back for more?
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle of nowhere?
That's not how it happened.
No? Were you there? Aaron told this story so many damn times over the years, I feel like it sure as hell was. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow, convinced the damn zealots were coming back to finish the job. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink, he spent on setting himself up someplace where they couldn't find him. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. Only ever talked to me when he was drunk enough.
Clearly you care about him, we do too.
If either of you cared, you wouldn't just be showing up now. Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying he'd gone and got himself set up on Hyla too, thanking me for letting him stay here so often. It was the closest I'd seen him to happy in I don't know how long. And that was it. Never came through the door again.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try and deny it.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked to him. Me? I don't think your kind has good ones.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and your great serpent and shove them.
You dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help. I should kill you where you stand.
Let's calm down. We're not here to hurt anyone.
Fine. Let us leave this place at once.
Well, this has been so much fun. You see Aaron,
like
you tell
how
him I got a
the
bottle
guy
of his favorite stashed away if he ever shows up again. But honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't.
If there is something I can do, please.
Gonna quick save so I don't lose that progress. This
We have
game has
something to
crashed
go
during
on
the
at
quest
least.
before.
I am grateful that you showed some compassion, despite that woman's attitude. I do not have your patience.
It was the truth, nothing more, nothing more or less. It just seemed like the right thing to say. It was the truth.
And yet it is my past we are trying to clear up. That is... It means a lot. I'm eager to reach Hyla too, and speak to Aaron. Perhaps there is something we can do to help him. Provide him a sense of safety.
Right, let's go.
May you find favor in all things.
History of the Settled System, sold date 2161. The the United Colonies issues the Centurious Proclamation, thereby formalizing the open colonization of distant worlds.
Settle down, everything in the green.
We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means others could too. And I have no idea what fortifications he may have. When we arrive, would you let me speak to him first? I think that is important right now.
I'll let you do the talking.
Thank you. From what Aggie said, it sounds like he has been rather paranoid for years now. That, too, I fear, is my fault. Let us proceed slowly and carefully. I do not want to antagonize him.
Slowly and carefully, you say, as I pull out my pistol. Defeat the zealots, you say. Damn, they landed us quite a ways away. Knock, knock. This is the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might...
Tactical retreat!
Tactical retreat, he says. I shoot him in the back. Yoo-hoo! Kiefer. Oh, Kiefer must be like an upgraded version of the Equinox. Oh no, that's... Okay, never mind. The Equinox is one. not great. Gonna just take a quick nap to get my HP back. There's an advanced solstice, some ammunition for it, a couple digipicks. I think he's probably dead.
I thought I saw something. I need to be sure. I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Well, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jada Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. Are you kidding me? A corrosive Wakazaki, a 20% damage against robots and corrosive. Deals corrosive damage and reduces target's armor over 6 seconds. This would be freaking amazing to have on my melee character, but I never get the cool Wakazakis on my main character. It's the second legendary Wakazaki I found on, Aaron, I know the last few years have been tough. I know you would think we should just hide away from the world, but I can't do that. We've lost so many good people, and the monsters that are responsible are still out there. Their fake serpent god won't punish them for what they did, but someone has to. So it's going to be me. I've joined the UC Vanguard. I know you tell me that's risky, but with our past, but it turns out it's not a problem. Remember how we used to joke about the Den being so relaxed about patrolling? Turns out that works for their background checks too. And now when I find those zealots, I'll have the UC backing me up. They're not getting away. Once I have my hands on them, we can find out if they've heard of this Tomasar Kadlik you mentioned. I'll send word when it's over. Jada. And permanent increases sneak bonus by additional 1% and melee sneak attack damage by additional 5%. That's for Inscripture, which increases... Oh, that's Heretic Writing. That's very valuable, but don't take it, because you'll get in all kinds of trouble if you do. What on earth did I just eat? Maybe I shouldn't eat without... Why did he have contraband in his house?
You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way.
She must be pretty determined.
She has been for as long as I have known her. Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers we contracted. There was concern she would be unreliable. As time went on, we called on her more and more often, eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp, a skilled pilot and very, very determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement, how she would live like a queen. I am not surprised that she would desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. And I do not know what to make of it. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him.
Aggie said he'd been scared for years. Maybe that's all it is? We built this place to hide from them.
And yet, we found them here searching for him. How did they know? What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik.
Certainly a name I don't know.
Nor should you. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Baroon. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Baroon, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him.
If you know where he is, let's go ask him what's going on. Sounds like someone hasn't been telling you everything.
Perhaps. He could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den.
Right away. We've been to the den before, so that won't take any time at all, but I am going to save, so that way we don't accidentally lose our progress if the game crashes. Because we are approaching the 2-hour mark without a crash, so that's something to remember. Okay, so we go over here to Wolf. And then Eternia Ruins, the den.
To be.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Either she is here, or someone. I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Oh my god, it's Vivictus. He's got a giant poster of Vivictus on the wall.
How come talking about history makes people so uncomfortable? Hey there. Ain't seen you before.
More prudent that the
What
UC
brings you to the
simply
den?
shut down this entire station.
See, I'm on a mission.
Ah, woman with a purpose. Good. I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask questions. I know well as anyone that secrets ought to stay secret. Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? And you can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear?
See, I need to locate Hyung.
That's so. Vanguard pilot. A pretty good one from what I hear. Got a real attitude, though. You could always ask the other Vanguard pilots. Or, since you're already here, I do happen to offer services in exchange for payment. One of those services can be information. You get what I'm saying here? Long live the UC!
That's one of the Vanguard pilots, because I'm a Vanguard
Smile,
pilot.
take your drink. Oh, hey, don't look at me. Uh-huh. Bye.
Oh, there's a cage up there keeping me from just going straight up there. That just sucks. It's like, you ain't got a jetpack.
Haven't
She looks a
seen
lot
you
like me.
around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. Good to see another Vanguard pilot. You assigned here, or just passing through?
I'm just taking a look around.
Right. Okay. Good. Was afraid I'd gotten another transfer without any warning. Nothing against you personally, of course. I'd just like to know who I'm responsible for before they show up on my doorstep. You need anything? Say the word. We're short on luxuries here, but for a fellow Vanguard, I'll do what I can to help.
Let's see, I'm looking for Huang.
Huang? Really? There are at least 3 other pilots based out of here I'd expect to receive complaints about first. Before we get started, I have to inform you there's a formal review process for the Vanguard, so don't expect any action for a while, okay? Now, what is the nature of your complaint?
What is the nature of your complaint? I'm not here to complain, I just need to talk to her.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Force of habit, I suppose. Jada isn't here. Hasn't been here in a while. In fact, she's following up on some sensitive information. I'm not sure I should disclose any more than that.
Persuade. I know what she's after. I have information that could help her.
It's not something I can just blurt out.
Well, unfortunately for you, I'm really good at persuasion, so this is important life support.
Hard to argue with that.
I know if you help me.
You don't know what you're talking about.
What?
There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. The safety of... Fly safe.
So what do we do now? I guess I have to bribe the barkeep. Shoot.
I really did think
You know,
this place...
I was not expecting with max persuasion to fail 2 green checks in a row.
I thought time was this place would be full of pilots. That's all. You could always ask the other. I do happen to offer. Then I will tell you that I happen to overhear she's out in the Groombridge system. And from what I hear, Reyna ain't happy about it. And our little transaction here is concluded. Pleasure doing business. Tell your friends.
Wasn't I needing to go there for something else too? Groombridge, Groombridge, Groombridge. Sorry, something is dinging in my mind that I was needing to go to Groombridge for something else.
We're unlatched, free and clear.
Oh yeah, I was needing to go to. Okay. The question is, can I go to the abandoned elliptic garrison without having this quest?
Grav drive spinning down. Systems ground.
Probably not a good idea to do that.
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here. State your business. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
See, I need to talk to you. I'm here with Andraja. We've been looking for you.
What? You've got to be kidding me. You show up here now of all times? Shit. I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight.
Not completely, but we can get that way. Drade's trying to make up for what happened years
10
ago.
years after the fact, with nothing in between? You'll have to forgive me if I find that hard to believe. Suspicious, even. Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up, so either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You want to explain yourself? I can't stop you from coming over here. But I'm gonna be armed, and it's gonna be aimed at her head. Just so we're all clear.
I mean, her ship's not even that damaged, to be honest.
Docking procedure is complete.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
How? How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer?
Let's all just calm down.
Hey, I'm calm. You calm? Great. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me.
We're looking for anyone who survived the ambush years ago. Andreja was worried about you.
Worried? Worried she hadn't finished me off, maybe. I knew it was only a matter of time.
What are you talking about? I have never acted against you.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the Zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the Zealots where to find us.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen.
Just sure, then let us see the proof. Convince us.
I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar. Tomasar Kadik. That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots.
And did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No. I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this. I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it.
You think you've won?
The two of you have got a lot of goddamn nerve. That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, you better help me take him down. Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both. Get back to your ship!
Are we being attacked? Wait, where's the exit back to my ship? Oh, right here.
I smile in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered us to me
Normalizing.
the dregs of our purge years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous justice.
Betrayed the charge.
Kaboom!
Gave you over to us to atone for their sins.
It always irks me that you escaped the fate you deserved. But now, the serpent sets my mind at ease, and in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe.
I mean, the fact that he's still talking despite being dead is impressive.
Hey, Dad? Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Read to you? Sure. I'd like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying.
He seemed pretty sure of himself.
Zealots have interpreted the teachings of Jinan Barun in the most hostile way possible, and are convinced they are the only true followers of the Great Serpent. They have always been certain in their beliefs and actions. Does not make them correct. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Barun values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return.
They can't force you to stay away forever.
Maybe not forever, but certainly until our mission has been accomplished. When we are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Barun's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, our homeworld. We literally cannot return. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I can never go home. Unless I am permitted.
Feels like you're being used.
It has been deemed necessary for the protection of House Barun. And for generations, it has worked. Who am I to question it? But there is something I can do. I cannot travel to my home, but I can reach out another way. But it means putting you in danger in a way you have not been before. I cannot say for certain what will happen.
Plenty of danger so far. I signed on for this no matter what.
That
Hey Drag, welcome
a
to the
great
stream.
deal.
Thanks for stopping in.
There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
To the derelict star station. To the top of Mount Crumpet.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
Moving power over to the grav drive. Before we go, I can't talk to her again, okay. Here we go! We have arrived.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Just a second, I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna need to go pick somebody up after this mission, so.
Alright, follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me. These
I do trust
stations
you,
were built
Andraja.
by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They're an excellent place to hide in plain sight. Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to okay, I trust you.
Please give me a moment.
This reminds me of the Terramorph Management Division, TMD.
I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by it. Just come to me too. This is very unlike you. Almost insubordinate.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken. Or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Commissar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand.
Sounds like you're the one who's been lying to her.
You know nothing of it!
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you
You're
would
telling
dare
me to
lift a
talk some
finger
sense into
against
her.
me. Against House Varun.
She looks ready to kill you. You're in a pretty bad position here.
No, no. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you
I
not
agree.
hear me? You do this, you lose everything.
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not?
You do this, there are consequences. No one else needs to die right now. Isn't there some other way?
I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done.
Show the High Council, let them deal with him. If you do this, there are consequences. No one else needs to die right now. What do you think we should do? Show the Council, let them deal with him, be merciful. But in the meantime, he could continue doing it. Show the Council. Let's do that. I'm a diplomat.
Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over. The High Council will hear of your treason.
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You're lucky. Last time I put a bullet in your brain. You know what? I kind of want to go back and kill him. You know what? I am gonna... No, I kind of want to see, because in my main playthrough I spared him. I kind of want to see what happens if I don't spare, I mean, in my last playthrough I did not spare him, I killed him. So I kind of want to see what happens if I spare him this time. Now, I'm taking your desk fan, I'm taking your credits. What else can I take? I'm just ransacking him before we leave. Your med pack, that's mine. Your trauma pack, that's mine. Your infused bandages. Your book, that's also mine. I'm gonna eat your snack. Your pencil case. Knocked it on the floor. Taking your bandages, your immobilizer. So if you break a bone, you're screwed. You know what? No, you don't get any enjoyment. Gonna eat that. Gonna take your blender, your digipicks.
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Okay, so a lot of what I just did was extremely petty, but he deserved it. Undocking.
We're free and clear for flight.
To the lodge! Apparently somebody I sit near at work has COVID, so I may have to work from home tomorrow. And I'm gonna have to go down and get a rat. I'll have to let Joe know.
I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
Vasco, I asked you to remind me about something. What was it?
Specify the time.
What did you want to talk about?
Because I feel fine. It's like I'm not feeling sick and I haven't lost my sense of taste or anything, so.
A pleasure. You are a welcome diversion. What do you need? Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Barun. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home.
The Lodge will always be here for you. We all will.
Yes. I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort. But it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Barun. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that?
You don't need House Faroon. You have a failing constellation. Connection to the Great Serpent was never through Tomazar. It's still there inside you.
Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me.
That's what best friends are for, isn't it?
I have never had a best friend, but I believe that sounds right. So if we are to be best friends, then I shall do everything I can to be there for you, in the way that you have for me. How can I sit here feeling sorry for myself when there is so much for us to do?
Right.
Eager to help, if I can.
Time for us
You
to
will
go our
be
separate
lost
ways.
with.
Alright. So it'll be easier to do the Crimson Fleet stuff without having a companion around, so. Yeah, I lose an extra gun, but I'll be able to manage. I mean, I can always take Bosco with me if I need an extra gun.
Long time. I believe Barrett would describe this.
Not the person I was expecting to have COVID. Man, shoot. I didn't prepare any of my documents to work from home, so... I should probably call Mom after the stream. Because if I've been infected, she may have been too. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Game crashed while I was gone. Probably a good time for that to happen.
I have been idle here for a long time. I believe Barrett.
Okay, Andrea's quest is done. Yep, divided loyalties is done. Alright, let's return to Aquila. Let's go back to Aquila since the game crashed the last time. And we'll get the pick up the new crew member. I don't think I need any more speech checks. I'll double check though. If I will, I'll speech him down, but I'd rather pay him full price for what he's about to do for me, because he's about to be an indispensable member of the team. Okay. Quick save since the game did not save when I landed.
Sorry, spaceport's always
Well, the hunter again?
Look who it is. How are the settled systems treating you? Make any enemies yet?
Trying to help as many people as I can, not make enemies. A few, but I've come out on top so far.
Let's hope you stay on top then. Once you start making a real impact on the universe, there's always more and more people who end up on the losing side of your decisions. Someone always gets hurt.
It's not true. I choose to help make things better for people.
Now you sound like one of the factions. I'm sure both the United Colonies and the Free Star Collective think they're making things better. But that didn't stop them from going to war. I guess that's just the nature of things, isn't it? People start by thinking they're doing the right thing, and then your version of what's right collides with someone else's.
Conflict isn't inevitable. Peace and trade get brokered just as often as war does.
But it doesn't last. See, that's my point. Even if everyone is benefiting, some people are benefiting more than others. And then eventually someone thinks it's time to rebalance the scales. Better to just let people be. A single person achieving their own ends is at least honest. Helping people is just another form of control. Ah, there I go again. I was in danger of waxing philosophical last time, and now I'm knee-deep in it. I should stop while I'm ahead. I'll catch you around.
See you next time, Hunter. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm working on this one. I gotta get the second rank of this, and then the third rank so I can reload particle beams faster. And 50% chance to avoid not being interrupted, so chance on hitting enemies to increase reload speed for all weaponry by 50% for 15 seconds. Persuasion is... Nope, we can grab the last rank of Persuasion at any point, so I don't need to worry about... But I do need to do that at some point. Omari, Omari, Omari. Not expecting to see the hunter here. There you are, my friend.
Hello there. It's been a long time since I saw a new face at the hitching post. Did you just come from the spaceport?
Yeah, I flew in on my ship.
Hi, Captain. I am not surprised. You have the look of a starfarer. Do you employ a crew? I'd be happy to offer you my services as a mechanic. I have experience working on traveling ships.
See, can you tell me more about your skills
I
as a
have
mechanic?
worked with ships all my life, so I am familiar with most of their systems. I am especially good at fixing impact damage from combat or space debris. I also specialize in repairing shields. I think they're the most important part of a ship. I've seen firsthand how bad it can be if they fail.
Let's take you up on that offer.
I am not a greedy man, but I have a family to provide for. Can you offer a fair salary?
18,000 credits. Wow. I can pay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you for the offer. It has been a long time since I left Aquila space. I have missed working in the space lanes.
Okay. Put you on the Battlestorm Galactica. So currently we have assigned to the ship Sarah Morgan, Sam Coe, and... So, let's see... Who else do we have? Vasco is unassigned. Should probably reassign Vasco. Sarah, I'm sorry, but your astrodynamics is useful, but in this situation, I'm gonna have to unassign you and reassign Vasco. Hold on, we'll have to. Why can't I assign Vasco?
I need to tell my family I am leaving Aquila City. Then I'll head to my post.
I thought Vasco could be signed to the ship regardless. Because it can have 2 crew, just like the Frontier. But I had... Okay, that's interesting. Damn, the Star Eagle is actually pretty good. I'd have to fix up the weaponry, of course, but... Maybe it's time to switch over to the Star Eagle. Well, okay, let's look. So 910 shielding compared to 1,216. The jump range is down by quite a bit, only 16 light years. Cargo space is higher. Hull HP is higher. Fuel is lower. I think preparing the Star Eagle is going to be our best bet. That way I can have everybody aboard who needs to be aboard.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have it.
That's Will and Testament.
Need some work done?
If I can activate you, yes. Dude, like... Wait, what? How come I can't activate you? Sir, I can't seem to employ your services. Yes, but I can't seem to employ your services. Maybe if I sit down.
Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Alright, let's upgrade this ship. Start with the weapon 0. Let's get the best particle beam we can get. I think the Ravager electron beams are going to be the way to go. Weapon 2. We should make that... Oh, hold on. Weapon 1 should... Oh, shoot. So, unfortunately, Weapon 1's going to have to remain as missiles, even though I would prefer that would be Weapon 2, but... But this is ballistic. The best ballistic that I can currently buy is the 34, the K-12 need cannons. Okay. Okay, LB to select all. Yeah, select all. Press L stick to do the colors. Color 1. Okay. Color 2. I don't know exactly where color 2 is fitting in, but it's... Then color 3. Whoops, hold on. There we go. Just hope I don't come down sick. That's the main thing I'm worried about right now. Alright, hold on. Let's fix the crew. First things first, Vasco, get on board. Can I assign someone else? Yes. Huh? Okay, so now I can't assign Andraja. Do I want Andraja over energy weapon systems? No, we're not going to be using energy weapons, so it's fine. Starship engineering, though, rank 4. That's a lot better than... Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, he also has particle beam weapon systems? Hold on. Sorry, Sarah, you're coming back off the crew again. Barrett, get on board my ship. What? What? Hold on, let me unassign Vasco. Sign Barrett, and then try signing Vasco again. Okay, that's weird. It let me have 4 a minute ago. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Can I even get the first rank of ship command? Like, am I even qualified for it? Nope, not even close. I need 3 more points to unlock that.
For you. We're clear.
Oh, this is the Stroud Eklund ship.
We're in orbit. What next?
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird having ballistic as triangle instead of missiles as triangle. Yeah, less than a second to jump. Oh, you know, I meant to make sure that my weapon systems were actually stronger, but we'll do that once I get aboard.
Didn't even smudge the paint.
Okay, also, do a hard save too, just in case. Because things can go wrong during this quest, and I would want to be able to revert if something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Okay. So, let's see here. So this has got a particle beams of 36 compared to 31. Oh yeah, particle beams are better. Ballistics better. Okay, it's just better overall. Okay, so we'll be using this part equal for the final battle.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
They've asked me to steal your sacred reward.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
You're in no position to make demands right now. Just do as you're told. Help me to Dombrowski. Please.
That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
Just got started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canopies. They're frozen, not fresh.
That was a nice thing to warm me up. Okay, breaking the bank. I can't remember if I actually sold this in my main playthrough or not. I don't think I did. I think I got in trouble for not grabbing it. But I think I'm not going to bother with the preservation reward. We'll just take a pay cut. I'm not there to make credits. I'm there to destroy the Phantom Fleet. So. As I said, I'm not there to make credits. I'm there to destroy the Phantom Fleet before I got kicked off. Party. Yeah, look at how much of a base this place is. Enough shepherd's pie, not as good as the shepherd's pie you get in Kay's place. Kay's place shepherd pie comes with an experience for an entire hour.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation...
Okay. Welcome to the party.
So, what brings you aboard?
Help yourself.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner. Have you
tried the canopies? Horrid.
Is the audio coming through clearly and cleanly?
Please
Anyone's
make a
listening,
lovely
so let me
Starlander.
know, 'cause I'm
Nothing but the
worried
best
I'm
for
getting
the
something
society,
in my
eh?
headset.
Here for business or pleasure? An open bar.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Hold on a second. Now I want to go back to the main menu. Stop trying to close the console. Hold on a second, I'm gonna have to